Hello everybody, I've been given a question here and I'm going to go on to this prior to getting on to the war on people with rather silly ideas. The question here says, you've given a great full description of the water elemental. I understand this is just an example, but what is your view on tulpas? Do you think if enough people concentrate on this character and it can be thought into reality? I personally don't subscribe to the tulpa theory, but there are some really interesting experiences with them. Okay, the phrase, can something be thought into reality, is something I would disagree with, because I think it is the wrong use of language. Right, because you're saying reality. We don't know. There are strange experiences that can happen, therefore I personally will only ever accept the fact that there are strange experiences which occur. Yes, they might point to something, but what they point to, we don't know. So the moment we're talking about, or turning around and saying like, oh, this thing can be thought into reality, you're going against that, and you're creating a hard truth model of the world, which I don't think is actually appropriate for the the occult stroke consciousness based type community thing that we do. You know what I mean? So that's the wrong use of words. But I used to know this guy many years ago, and he learned how to sculpt things out of clay. He became quite good at doing pottery, basically. And one time he created, I think it was a goat's head, and he used that in his meditations because he was a little weird at the time. And he said, well, I suddenly learned that I could send it places. And there was other people who didn't know I'd made it, who were having dreams of it after I'd sent it to them with the help of a ritual or a meditation. And I thought, that kind of thing is curious. But on the other hand, it raises more questions as to how much consciousness, free will choice, and all the rest of that, these things actually do have if they are created, and that's a big if. Alright, is it possible that there can be a thought thing which you create in the, consciousness ocean that we inhabit, which actually has free will? This is a question, it's not an answer. But as far as lots of people gathering together and believing in the same thing, it would make some sense that the thing develops more strength, consciousness, power, and it becomes like an egregore central thing for a group of people, and therefore might have more ability to do something. But there's lots of mights and ifs and buts in this. It's not a question of hard and fast. And personal experiences imply that egregore or group consciousness beings might have some kind of objective existence, but there are questions about that. Personal experiences are personal experiences, okay? They're not hard and fast facts. So the ideas of tulpas or egregore spirits or gestalt entities or whatever you want to call them, depending upon who you're reading at the time, plus what variety of science fiction stroke paranormal fiction you're also watching, because obviously there's a bit of a seep through in terms of terminology between fiction and, your proper occultism type stuff. So it's difficult to say. Alright, this is another situation of questions, not answers. Alright, there are people who say, oh, they do, yes, they do, ooh, 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 yes, they do. But people who are like that typically are poorly educated, neurotic, stupid, lying, cheating, stealing bastards. People with no rational ability, no educated ability to analyze life, no real thought processes, no scientific thought applied to anything. Alright, so they're not really the quality of people you need to listen to, because they are undesirables because of the way they think and because of the way that they have chosen to ignore rational thought. They can believe whatever they want, but belief and knowledge are two different things, and personal experiences are just personal experiences, and we have to accept that.